So I've been sort of making up my mind on this, but I have this problem with this computer here because it's got like a smaller power supply, and if I got a bigger power supply for this computer, I could put a better graphic card in it. And if I want to pay like $200 for a very good graphic card, then I could have it doing computer stuff at the same time, rendering stuff at the same time as my first computer. But I don't know if I want to go as far as buying another really good graphic card. But I do have one here, which is an okay graphic card, and I don't know if it's going to make the situation better. So I could have gone to the computer store and got like a new power supply for somewhere between, I'd say, $50 and $70. I see on the internet that there's like one for $20, but it's a long way away. I can get it, but it's going to be hard. Like I can take it out of its box and dump the rest, but take the whole thing home is going to be quite hard. And it has a number of parts there, and then actually that's a very, very good deal, like a seriously good deal, because there's lots of good parts in there if they still work. But that's an older computer, that's like a 15-year-old computer, 10 to 15-year-old computer. And if you're lucky, it'll do a good job of playing back YouTube or something. But yeah, so anyway, that particular power supply there is like a 535 watt power supply. And this one is actually a really nice one. I mean, I would have gone just by anything. There's only so many available. And I love it those times when like the best thing is the cheapest thing. And this is one of those times that like literally the cheapest thing, people like wanting $50 for like a 250 watt supply. This is like a 535 watt supply with other parts for $20. And I gave him $5 to bring it to me because he works downtown. So here's another video card I could use, but this one here is a 250, and the 250 is a really old NVIDIA card, right? And the speed grade is a 50, and the 50 is not an incredible speed grade. It would have been like if it was a 90, a 290 or something, much better. Those are very rare, the 90s. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, maybe I could. I also have my doubts it's going to run the CUDA level. I need to use Blender for GPU rendering. But okay, so it looks like I've got the thing here, and the main highlight, the main objective is this buddy here, is the 535 watt ATX supply, and that's mostly the objective of this mission. Other bonuses are a DVD rewriter, a flash card reader, I believe 7800 NVIDIA 7800, which is kind of old. This is an Asus motherboard with an Opteron CPU. I think it's 1 gig and two 512 modules, and they got a large fan there, I suppose. This here appears to be a game port cable, so those can maybe go to the Auto-G series like I have, because I've got one that's a little bit damaged. I'm not sure what's going on here. What is that? Is that a serial port? Yeah. So it's got serial headers that could come in handy, because other motherboards I have potentially have serial headers. And let's see what it says. This is a full-size board with 3 PCI. It looks like 4 PCIe, 3 PCI. Anyway, that's an older board. It supports DDR400, I believe. It's got SATA. It's got parallel ATA. So let's see if it turns on. And anyway, this is mostly the objective. This other stuff could be worth the money I paid for it, but it's probably not as good as what I already have. One thing that's really bugging me here is like there's a lot of wires that are just like floating around, and you really don't want to have wires, anything that conduct electricity ran short out on something. So you know what? I don't know if it's going to turn on. Okay, I just found the switch on the back and hope the hell it turns on. So I'm running out of options here without doing anything too complicated. Oh, cool. That is really great. That is a good sign. Kind of good sign anyway. What's going on here? Off the internet comes with a little bit of a lie. I don't know why people lie so much about their shit. But I mean, really, I know what I needed out of this anyway, but I mean, like, it isn't working. Okay, let's do a classic reseat my RAM and see what happens. Come on, buddy. Ah, see, people are really hopeless, eh? Oh, what is going on? Digital. Hello? Wow. That is not looking too healthy. Is that the video card or what is that? Okay, let's take a look at how our Power, hardware editor. Okay, so where is the hardware monitor? Cable status, link mod, configuration, onboard device configuration, power. Acme type hardware editor. Okay. V-core voltage 3.3, 4.9, 12, 11.9. Now do I dare put another video card in here? Or okay, let's dare. I've got another shitty video card. I have another lousy video card. Let's try another lousy video card. Okay, so I put another lousy video card in that I'll probably never use, but let's see if I can at least read what the hell is going on here. Oh, hey, that is encouraging. Okay, so the graphic card obviously has some sort of issue. I think their graphic card is deeply messed. Okay, so let's see, boot. Like I said, like I don't know how much I want to get involved with this board because it's missing. Some of the stuff is clearly broken off. I mean, okay, so we're looking at if there's the main problem with this power supply, and right here it looks to be hopefully nothing shorted inside, but it seems to basically be working. They got 3.3, 3.36, 5 is 4.99, 12 is 11.96. It's missing part of the tab for the PCIe slot, and I'm kind of used to that. I've done that before. I dealt with that before. I don't know. I've got one at my parents' house I use that is probably somewhere around this. So far, I'm not seeing any problem with the with memory errors, so that's good. Let's see. Got here. What we got here? We got 1 gig, and it seems to be working. Well, the computer is doing strange things. It's turning off. I don't know why. It looks like it's kind of overheating the CPU, but it did work properly until it turned off. So I'm willing to bet the memory and the CPU are okay. That board, seems like there's some issues. That board had some trouble powering up a GPU, but I'm looking here for any capacitors that appear to be damaged. I'm going to try to maybe clean this up just a bit, but they looks pretty good. I don't see any exploded capacitors or anything like that. So, it looks okay. I'm not seeing anything here. Hopefully these fan controls got a sort of fan. I've never seen it before, a fan control switch there. Never even seen that before. So it would even start up if one of the peripheral lines was down. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a motherboard I know is working. I'm gonna hook in my power hungry graphic card. Well, what we've done here is we've connected up the power supply, which is really the target for this mission. And what I want to find out is, I know it's basically okay, but I want to find out if both of the PSI things will properly power the video card, and do a little endurance test and see if it all works. Well, the good news is that it didn't destroy my the computer that was supposed to have the bigger graphic card on, but it will not start. The second computer will not start with this thing, and I don't know if it's because there's something wrong with it, or it doesn't like it's too powerful, or with some sort of it doesn't do a certain thing. But I'm hoping it's okay, and it's just that the computer is just kind of stupid. It doesn't like a lot of amperage or something, a lot of current. But anyway, I've tried this particular power supply on 2 different motherboards, and they do start up, and this one just doesn't even start at all on the computer I wanted to use it for. So I'm considering just keeping it as kind of a backup, and maybe I've got I'm not seeing a lot of a positive ream out of this, but there's 1 or 2 things I suppose could have been worth some money. And if my main computer ever just died and I put it in it, although I'm kind of a little afraid. And one thing I could do is I could maybe put that one there and that one back there, and that one might work, and then this one would work, and they would all work. But I'm afraid of putting something weird into my my core computer. It was really wasn't what I was going to do. So yeah, for today was this this 535 watt power supply, and it isn't clear if it really works properly or not, but it does power up 2 out of 3 motherboards, so it might be okay. I don't know. It's just the Acer computer just being an idiot. I don't know. It could be that there's something wrong with it. I found one of these tabs. I got all the tabs back on the memory. This is still broken, the PCIe locking tabs, and so I'm trying to sell some of this stuff off to make up the loss, and it'll make kind of a non-event. But ultimately, it's kind of a, it's a shell thing. But I didn't get what I wanted. What I really wanted was I wanted to make a bigger graphic card for my second computer, and that didn't really happen. So let's see what else. I've got a few more parts out of it, and there's some older graphic card that's actually kind of high end, but it's really old. So I thought, who really wants it because it's too old anyway. So yeah, lots of screws, some connectors over here. Some of these are important. There's a serial header connector and a game port. I don't know if this is the same as the Audigy wire. I have to do a pinout check to see if they're the same pinout. But I was going to use that. Yeah, so I keep these 2 computers in my closet. Mostly they're just like where a lot of spare parts are inside a box if I take them out. But I decided that I don't know where I can store this this power supply effectively, so I'm gonna like put it in this computer and then put it back in my closet. But this is yet another computer that it's working with. So that's now let's see, there's 3 motherboards that have successfully turned on and report pretty normal hardware values. And the computer I wanted it for does not turn on with this power supply. So I don't know what the problem is, and I'm not totally sure if it's good or bad. But the majority of them seem to start up properly. It's my old P4 board here. It's pretty useless.